Welcome, this is Brian Bray from Missouri River Regional Library, and I'm here to give a short 4-part series. Today is part 1 of Why People Blog. And I'm coming to you from my abode, my home, with my wife and my dog. And we're having a great time together, even though it's under the worst circumstances. So I hope everyone out there is safe and doing well. And I'll go through this Why People Blog, part 1, quickly, or not so quickly. And then we'll have parts 2, 3, and 4 in the coming days. Why do people blog? Well, many people blog for themselves. They just need to get things out. They need to get it down and out of themselves. So they blog. People who blog for themselves, you could kind of look at it as a diary, and you can blog for yourself and no one will ever see it. Or you can blog for yourself and everyone can see it if you want to. That's up to you. I blog for myself. I have a little blog set up where I take all my book reviews and put them on a blog so I can go back and look at them. Or if other people want to look and read them as well, that's great. When you blog for yourself, you can do it whenever you want. It doesn't matter how short or how long it is. It's just whatever you want to blog. It could be your Dear Diary blog or Dear Blog. Now, there are websites like Twitter. That's a 280 character blogging site, if you will. Instagram is more of a photography blogging site, and Tumblr used to be for videos and photography, but are now for everything. There's a lot of written word on Tumblr, so you should check out Tumblr. Tumblr is also very good if you're looking for a specific area. You can type in knitting, crocheting, basketball, whatever you want, and you will get videos, pictures, and the word. So people who blog for themselves, just need to get things out, need to express their opinions and ideas, and that's a good thing to do. Blogging for business. This has really exploded in the last few years. It used to be you would never see this, or if you did, it's kind of boring. But people have become better at blogging for their business. They need to get the word out there. Since so many people on social media now, it's a good idea if you're a business to start blogging. Tell people what you offer, how you can help them, how you can benefit them. Give them interesting ideas of what you do, and give them something to follow. A lot of the businesses, because they blog, are growing. They're using social media to their advantage. And if you're a business out there, start blogging. But don't make it boring blogs. I mean, some blogs have to be boring. This is how you change a tire, or why people blog. Those can be boring. But you can add other stuff to it to make it more exciting. If you have questions, I have my email address at the end, and you can email me, and I'll talk to you about it some more. Oh, blog to be an expert in a field. This is for people who are really good about something. Let's say you're really good at Excel, or you're really good at baking, or really good at walking dogs. It could be anything. And you blog consistently about what you're good at. And in other episodes, we'll talk about how to blog consistently so people who follow you can find you and follow your blogs. It also helps you become better at what you do, because you're trying to do something on a consistent basis, and you want to become better on a consistent basis. Blogging will help you do that because it keeps your mind sharp and on top of things. It could be anything. It could be IT stuff, photography. We talked about that. It could be anything. And we'll talk about it more in upcoming episodes. To make money. Now, there are people who blog to make money, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with making money. But it's hard work. And it usually takes years before somebody can make money blogging. Doesn't mean you can't do it more quickly, but it usually takes years to do. And they usually hit a subject that people like, and usually somebody noticed them. Wouldn't it be great to have a blog and Ellen noticed you and had you on her show? Wouldn't that be wonderful? And then your blog gets out there more. And the more people see it, the better chance you have of making money. Now, some blogs, people will pay advertising, put on your blog, and that would be up to each individual. It can look really tacky. That's the downfall. But you might make money advertising. Also, depending on what platform you blog on, you may not have a choice. You may have signed up for something that is going to put ads on there automatically. So we got to be careful about that. I think platforming is what we're going to talk about next time. But you can make money. There's been people who do vlogs or video blogs and have been on YouTube and the written blog. And they've been on Dancing with the Stars because they became so popular. I mean, look at Justin Bieber. He started out on YouTube. Look at him now. Like him or don't like him, he's made it. This one is very close to me. To help people through a difficult time. Well, we're all going through a difficult time now. We could start blogging about COVID-19. We can talk about it, share our thoughts, what we're going through, the good, the bad, the ugly. It could be anything. We had a lady in class years ago who both of her parents had a disease. So she started blogging to get the facts out about the disease and how you can help people who have this disease. Now, that's a fantastic idea. It's a great blog. It's very useful to people. What we have to do after that is find ways to get that out so people who need it can use it. I have a degree in psychology, a master's in counseling, so I read a lot of psychological blogs, like depression, schizophrenia, bipolar, borderline personality, and other things. Now, you got to be careful when you read a blog. This is the library coming out in me. But sometimes if you read stuff, you might want to go back and check other sources to make sure they're correct. It is pretty easy to be tricked on things, but I believe most people are out there to do good and not trying to trick you, but it never hurts to double check what people have said to you, what you've read. Now, I brought up, you can do video blogs, and you can set up a YouTube account, and you can show yourself, and that's another way of expressing how you want to get the information out. Test out creative ideas. I bet you most of you out there have an idea or are very creative. And when you're creative, you're like, who do I talk to? You can put your ideas in a blog and see what people think. Ask people for their opinions. We'll set it up so people can respond to you. Now, I playwright, and I like to put plays out there or blog about plays to see what people think. Do you like it? Do you not like it? But more importantly, what can I improve on? How can I become better at what I do with my ideas? And this is a good way to do it. I know a lot of playwrights and actors do this to come up with ideas and to help each other become better at what they do. And this is very important. And usually you end up start getting into a group on a certain topic. But if you have an idea, blog it. See what people think. If you think it's an idea that can make money, copyright it before you blog it. Like-minded people, it's kind of the same thing, really. Church organizations, master gardeners, people who dance, playwriting. You blog for those people. And usually when you blog for those people, you're blogging back and you're putting input into those blogs. You're replying to them. It's not just a standalone blog you read and go, that was good or that was bad, and you move on. No, usually it's set up for you to respond. A like-minded blog would be Missouri River Regional Library. On their homepage, if you look on the left-hand side, you'll see pictures of 3 employees, and there would be 3 blogs there. Sometimes the blogs are about library stuff. Sometimes they're about other things as well. But we know people who love the library need to know these things or want to know these things, so we blog them. It's very helpful. I would go check that out. They change periodically. It's not like they sit there for a long time. Like-minded people. So if I find people who like St. Louis Cardinals baseball, I'm going to look at their blogging sites and see what they have. The Cardinals, being a business, also has their own blogging site. Okay, my name is Brian Bray. This is my address, brayb@mrrl.org. If you have questions about blogging, send me an email. If you write something and you want me to read it, I'll be happy to do so. It's so exciting when people blog and they send you stuff to read. I'll be happy to read it. And if you want comments, I'll comment on it. The library, when we reopen, we'll have classes on it, blogging in person, and I'll stick all 4 parts together as one class. But for right now, we have a 4-part class. This was Why People Blog, Part 1. Part 2, we're probably going to deal with platforms and where to start blogging.